are here a little bit early. That's a nice rig. All of our drums got to get pumped. Of course, Corey grabs the hose for this guy. These guys are good. We like them. This is all we use to pump the sludge. My main guy, Brian, he don't do this stuff. Otherwise, Brian would be my guy. So all that dirt and rocks, it all sits at the bottom. Right before we pump it, kind of stir it all up. So it doesn't clog the filter that quickly, but it does periodically clog. So this is just a process. We're doing a 550-gallon tank today for a friend. Works for a company called Willow Tree Painting. Best guys around, I think. Just a 550 removal, so nice easy one, local, probably 2 miles from my house, 4 miles from here. So I'm going to put some dirt in the back of a Mason. We're going to have to muck truck it. Not a big deal. We'll load that up and we'll get going. This will be a fun day. Horrible night last night. Celtics lost. Mikey didn't, even though Corey was there as a buffer, we did not handle it well. All right, the boys are securing everything. What is that you have right there, Craig?
It's a binder.
Binder? Can you explain how that binder works?
When you twist this middle part, these come together.
Because the threads are opposite.
Yep, it tightens the chain.
All right, let's see it work.
Mikey?
Pulls it tight. You just make sure that each hook sets all the way in. Time to give it a little kick. That's good. Okay, so here's the tank. When you see that, just because you see the vent pipe over slightly, kind of telling me it's on the last two bungs here. So the tank, the end of the tank's going to be close to that pier. Hoping that it starts here and runs this way. It's possible that it goes under. But I'm just going to dig in front of this right now to try to uncover it to see where it lies. But I'm feeling it runs that way. So that's not too bad. We'll pick up the overburden. We'll lay some plastic here so we can sweep it back into the void. I'll swing up over top of this to get my topsoil back in. We'll back the mason truck right here. Pete did a great job setting this up for us, that's for sure. Okay, so you can see it's right under that pier. That's that return and suction line. We want to knock on the door and see how that's looking inside, because she pulled out a little bit. Tank's pitched heavily to the fill pipe. A lot of rust and corrosion. Looks like it's a moist area here. Never gets a lot of sun. And it looks like the boys are all gathering around because they want their father's $100. Is that it? Is that the case, boys?
You finished.
Will I ever win a challenge?
Well, today's your day, Mike.
Today's my day?
Today's your day. I don't had what and file say anything about this?
There's
No call sheet.
No call sheet. Okay, so
Blind mice.
text me. Let's do. What do you want to do? Want to do just total?
Yeah.
Total liquid product.
Because if there's two challenges, Craig might win too.
I know we don't want that. We don't want that. We have a long year though, you know. Corey's trying to cheat. He's peeking in. Okay, so text me your number. Let me know when it's in, and I'll give you mine. As I continue to dominate this, and yes, there's probably a frisbee challenge sometime today.
And on the drive here, Bri won 2 challenges.
Oh God. Soon that'll come to an end, right?
I don't even know what to say.
Give a guess.
I am.
I got mine. Mine comes to me right away.
And you just felt it.
Yeah.
Have you talked to him? Like when you were at his house, or you just
Yeah, but nothing about just explaining the situation.
No, like it ran dry, none of that.
I would tell you.
No,
Dad probably didn't remember that.
no, I was trying to refresh your memory.
I don't.
Everybody else put their in?
Everybody got theirs in?
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm in.
I say there's 5.5 inches of product.
Stick it.
Stick it.
Oh, well, what do you guys say?
Oh,
Stick it.
Stick it.
Well, tell me. We're doing a video here. Mike?
3.5.
7. Sam?
12.
12. All right.
Wow.
Here it is, folks, for $100
BMC.
on a Friday. Local job. What could be better?
Mike.
Come on, Mikey.
Hopefully
Come on,
this
Mikey.
deck doesn't fall down. Let's go.
Come on, Mikey. Who's high man?
Me.
Who's low man?
Oh my God.
empty.
Wait.
5.5.
What?
Third one of the year.
Yeah. Who else, folks? Oh, look at the puppy in the window.
And water.
There's quite a bit of water.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right.
Mike. You were
I
close.
just know.
I've been close.
I mean, I'm sure everybody saw how quick Corey did that. So, I'm not feeling confident about that tank. Corey stands on it. It was bellowing in. He cut it like it was a 275. It's in a damp area. So we just had a situation here that we've never had before. We're over there working. We hear an explosion over here. So we come over. Sam was unscrewing, unbolting the rim lock for the drum, and it exploded off. It had pressure on it. So we walk up to it and we look and we see that. Number 2 fuel obviously doesn't do that. So now we're trying to remember what went on there. The only thing that was different or unusual, that is the product from the 10K. The only thing that happened different at the 10K was we had a small fire inside of it, and we put it out with a fire extinguisher. So now anybody, if you know out there, the chemical base in the product that's in a fire extinguisher, is that what's doing that? Did the lid like blow off? Did it like hit the roof?
No.
It was such a loud explosion. Wow.
35 gallons.
So when did we do the 10K?
Last week.
Last week. That's been bubbling.
Tuesday.
Tuesday and
No,
today's
there's been no air. It's been airtight, so it's been sitting.
It is
Now
last week.
right, but it's been bubbling. It's creating air. Those bubbles.
Oh, no, it was this week.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
3 days ago.
Wow, that's amazing. So we're not gonna completely seal that, obviously.
I can't now. Blew the gasket off.
It blew the gasket off.
Off the lid.
Fucking dangerous, man.
I'm just happy you're okay.
Is there anybody OSHA certified here?
Well, I just
Haswapper?
I got it. I got Haswapper.
Well, you didn't learn that?
No. Did I learn anything?
Mike took 17,
learning?
17 times to take stuff.
No, the Haswapper.
course.
Oh, you're a fireman. You don't know that?
Bro, I did my Haswapper.
I just put fire out.
I had to go to the class, and I was the only person in
Okay,
class for
so
8
that was
hours.
scary right there.
Me
And we learned
instructor.
something.
For my, is that
Never too old to learn. 27 years. So. I almost went in face first.
Oh my god.
Like, won't you super?
Well, it's oil on the lid you're standing on.
Yeah, I know. I almost went in. These guys they're practicing. Imagine going to work, getting paid to play frisbee. Spoiled, rotten kids. Okay, well, this is all cleaned now. Like I said, I'm not feeling confident about it. There is no water purging in now. Doesn't really mean anything. Like I said, this is a damp area, so, and you can actually see how the tank is waving there. It's such a thin tank. So the inspector here for the village, Boris, I cannot pull that tank unless he is present. So I called him. He's coming out here early for us. He'll be here in a minute and watch us pull this. We'll keep our fingers crossed for this guy because he's a good guy. Okay, so tank's got a few holes, one in the corner there. There's 3 along the top. There's one big one down under there. You can see
Smelling ass.
the oil all on the outside here.
Yeah, if your bathroom does not have a window,
But I don't think it's that bad. I really don't. This is an old dormant tank. Probably got stopped using 15, 20 years ago, but I have never seen this. Normally, it's a 550 gallon tank. It's a flat piece of steel and it's rolled, and to make a 1,000 gallon tank they put 2 500s together. This 500 has a seam. I've never seen a 500 gallon tank with a seam. It's almost like they had some extra metal laying around and they made a 550 with it. So that's a first. And wow, they kind of put like a patch. It looks like a patch along the top here. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. how do you think it went today, boys?
Smooth.
Anything on the Celtics?
Don't want to bring it up.
All right, Greg,
Couldn't watch.
we're good. All right, so we backbladed his driveway here. This was our path in. I think it came out perfect, actually. He'll be real happy. Grass, everything is undamaged. I'm not going to brag about the mats again because that's what I always do. But what I can tell you, when I bought those mats 2 years ago, I think I may have said this already, they were $103 each. I tried to buy a set last night on Amazon. They're $513 now each. It's ridiculous. Set of 12 is over $6,000. So we're going to do with the ones that we have. Came out beautiful. Absolutely perfect. So I know you guys saw the holes. I didn't see any contamination down in the void. So I dug about 12 inches down. I bagged a sample. I went about a foot down, 2 feet down, bagged another sample, and then I went about 4 feet down, bagged a sample. Went over to the PID meter. All I got was 13 on the surface of the base of the void. After that, I got 0.00. So this was called into the state because based on the inspector failing it and holes in the tank, but I'll be able to send those analyses in with a site assessment, and the DEC will close this spill out. So you know, bad news that it did fail. There's a spill number, but I don't have to come in here and do a costly soil remediation. It's just the cost of the samples and for me to write a closure report to the state. So hopefully when I go home in a little while, I'll see that we've reached 1,000. I don't know yet. It's exciting. It's always exciting when you accomplish a goal. When I first started, I remember, I think I was 9 months into it and I had 26 subscribers, and I'm like, oh my God. But when I initially started it, I was only using this to do a video log for my website, for when a person said, hey, you know, what's it look like when you do a tank removal, or what size is the equipment? That's initially what I did it for. Roz was the one that said, hey, by the way, I threw it on YouTube. So then we started to get a little more involved with it. And then we got serious with it, and then we set a goal, and hopefully we accomplished that goal. But I always appreciate you guys. That was pretty good with the metal. That dude was 372 pounds off. It was impressive. He beat all of us. Friday, heading home. That's another fine job by Tank Masters Environmental. Catch you on the next one.